first time going out and using the truck. Hasn't blown up on me yet. That's right. I got keyless entry now, thanks to Mowers and Blowers videos. So it's the next day. My reverse lights do work. I'm sorry, my reverse camera, backup camera does work well. It showed that I had absolutely no gas left, so I went and got some gas for the very first time. I put 50 bucks of E85 in this flex fuel vehicle. It was $2.99 a gallon. The guy who was pumping my gas told me that a while back it was almost $1 cheaper than regular. Now it's only 30 cents cheaper. But whatever. People say that E85 actually cleans out your injectors and burns cleaner or something in your car. I really can't figure it out because E85 has a lot of ethanol in it, right? And you know, us small engine guys, we hate ethanol. So I don't understand the logic behind it, to be honest with you. Anyway, so far so good. I'm going to try to finish that damn gas cap today and clean up the rest of the cabin. Put my voltmeter in here so I know that it's always at 14.5, meaning the alternator is working. So after my third try, I messed it up even more, so I spent some time grinding all the paint back off, sanding it again. Now it's super smooth, and I'm actually going to prime it first with some FDE camouflage color, because that's a good primer and it'll fill any imperfections in the holes. And then after that totally dries, then I'll spray it again with the red. My problem was I was respraying it again without it completely drying, so the elements inside the paint caused it to crack. So I have to let it, I can't do it that thick of a coat and then let it dry completely. I'm so impatient. So I'm going to do it right this time. Hey, I believe these are my seat covers for my truck. I've been waiting for these for a while. Shipping was slow, man. Anyway, my interior is actually stone colored, but it looks gray. And it's hard to find stone color, you know, exactly to match. So I figured gray will do, right? It's just an old truck. But I wanted to get some seat covers because you just want to feel more comfortable in your truck. And I got this faux leather. It's gray, but it's diamond stitch. It's hard for me to find the exact seat covers that match the 40-60 split bench in the back on a Super crew cab, you know? It's hard to find, and at least in the design and the quality that you want. So and the back is, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, the back, so the seat cover is just gonna be primarily for the front passenger and driver seats. All right, I'll be quiet. Henry, hurry up and show it to us, damn it. So with seat covers, you have to be really careful with putting it on. You gotta pull it, stretch it, whatever. Bind it down really well, otherwise it's not gonna look good, you know? Wow, look at that, they vacuum sealed this. It's a vacuum sealed bag, so that you know what? I might try to save this vacuum sealed bag. They're cool. Uh-oh. There we go. So this slips over the entire backing. You know what I'm saying? And actually the side, the elastic part, is stone colored. So that's pretty cool. It's diamond stitched. I mean, at least it looks like the diamond stitched, you know. And here's the bottom of it. So it looks pretty good. I'm going to try to make it as tight as possible. It has this lumbar padding over here. This is for the headrest. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll work it out. I think these look pretty good. I'll show you the install in time lapse. So here they are. Feels pretty good. It's still stiff. You got to break it in, you know, sit in it and push it down, whatever. But it fits overall pretty well. Like the top part there was pretty good. It's faux leather, but it wraps the entire thing here. Has these zippers so you can get the post through there. This was meant for a seat belt, but I don't understand why they cut it out like that. Straps went in there. Straps went under there with some hooks. It was pretty easy. Just got to break it in, that's all. And the back looks like that. You know how some are just the front? This is at least the back also. And you can put shit in here, see? Clip to the back, pulled it all the way down. Just got to break it in. I got to do the other side. Well, what do you think, guys? Pretty good? Of course, it has to be broken in. Of course, it's very stiff right now, so it doesn't look as custom as I thought it would be. But I remember getting these for the van too. Not so fancy, but faux leather also, and it looked like it was perfect when after a few months of sitting in it and rolling around in it. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy. These were kind of expensive. These are like $110. You guys know I don't like to spend money, but I figured, you know, the seats were so yucky that I had to cover it up with something that I liked, you know, and I like the diamond stitched, you know. So it's got to be pushed down more. I guess it was easy enough to put in. It looks okay. We'll come back here in a month and see what happens. The invention works great. Super clean. Boy, this is the dirty one. And look at the clean one. Super clean really works. That came out really well. All the stains are gone. Watermarks from the ceiling are gone. Very cool. I don't think I have enough cleaning products. What do you guys think? Because I just filled up E85 gas, I'm going to put in some Safeguard ethanol fuel conditioner with stabilizers. Treats up to 80 gallons, and this is for E10, E15, E85 flex fuel vehicles, which I now have. So 1 ounce takes care of 5 gallons. I put 16 gallons in here, so 3 ounces approximately. Just put in 3 ounces. I hope I got most of it in there. Has one of those capless gas things, so you have to just get it in between before you can get it all the way in. Finishing up the last of the doors. This is the right rear door. Got to do some carpet cleaning and some more grinding of the white spray paint. Still have some right there. It takes a lot of time, but it's getting there. Ooh, some packages. Finally, after a week of waiting for this thing, it's my new actuator. I think this costs only $35. It wasn't bad at all. I have to attach the cable onto here, and as you can see here, there's no metal, there's no plastic thing that's loose around there, you know? That was probably the reason right there that it didn't lock. So put this back in. It's not too hard, and hopefully I'll remember how to put it back in. So I think I got it all on perfectly. Didn't break any tabs. I'm amazed. Connected all the connectors. I was wiggling this thing, and look, the piece that was floating around in there is here, and you can see that it's definitely broken. So over the years, the heat, cold, this plastic starts to get brittle, and opening and closing the doors, it's a very often used piece, you know, so little plastic piece like that is gonna break, and that was causing the actuator to not allow me to lock it. So $35 later, we got it all taken care of now, and I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm gonna. So here we go. It's all put in. I close the door. I can open the door. I lock the door. Right? I lock the door. It now locks both doors. So I unlock it. Both doors unlock. So this is what I needed. That's all it was. I waited a week for this damn thing, but it finally came. You know, it was cheap, $35. You know, it's an aftermarket one. It's not original, but it works until it doesn't work again. Then that's another $35. You know what I mean? But pretty stoked that I was able to do it. I mean, you know, I don't want to do it, but sometimes you got to do it. Anyway, that was good. feel good now. Oh, hey guys. So I just got this in the mail. It's a TESMEN TM510 digital multimeter, 4,000 count. It's always good to have a good multimeter, and this one comes in its own little case with some instructions. I only use a multimeter for testing out the voltage of my battery, and sometimes I try to do some continuity tests on ohms and stuff. You know, if you want to see if your magneto or ignition coil for your lawnmower or your snowblower is within the specifications of the ohms. So here it is right here, the TESMEN 510 TM. So that's very cool looking, very advanced. Look at this. Comes with the case, and it comes with batteries. I love it when people give you the batteries. That way you don't have to stop what you're doing, have to get in your car and go out and get the batteries. And it comes with these plugs too. I'm gonna put this together real quick and we'll test a lawn tractor battery. So I'm gonna connect these cords here. This is the tester strobes. And it's red on red. Wait a minute here. What's going on here? Got to take these caps off, see? Did I say strobes? I meant probes. Black on that. And to put the battery in, let's see. How do you put the battery in here?
Henry, why don't you read the instructions?
No! I always figure I can figure it out myself. There you go. There's a compartment there. Oh, you got to get a screwdriver. There you go. Just got a little screwdriver there. Cap comes off. And we'll put these batteries in here. How about that? They gave me Duracell batteries. Duracell batteries are expensive. Well, obviously, these are AAA batteries, right? And I'll put the screw back on. Put the screw back on. I'm going to put this cover back on. And there it is. Auto. I don't know what all this other stuff is for. Oh, there's a light up background there. Volt. Ohms. Why does the arrows move around like that? You know what? If it's auto, maybe I don't have to select anything. I'm just going to try a battery now. Well, whatever. If it's automatic, I'll just put that right there. It says auto, right? You guys can see that? I'm just going to go positive and negative right there. Look at that. It's automatic. It just tells you 12.5 volts. And then you can select between, you know, ohms, voltage, and all that. Very cool. I like that it's automatic. You can probably shift it around to whatever you need, but automatic's just fine with me. I only use multimeters to test batteries anyway. So really cool, huh? TESMEN TM510. You ready for this? They sell it on Amazon for like $9.99. This is like $10. The batteries they give you, that's like $2. You know what I mean? So really awesome, really cool little thing here for $10. You piss away $10 a day. Go get yourself a digital multimeter from TESMEN. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want one. We'll see you guys later. So it's the next day. I know I'm taking like 7 days to finish this video, but you know, I'm doing little parts at a time, patching it up together to show you guys what I got for the truck. So these are floor mats, and I couldn't find the exact floor mats that would fit the kind that isn't a flow-through center console dash. You guys know what I'm talking about. Mine is not the flow-through. Mine is the 6-seater, which means that the space between me and the passenger is, you can lift the console up, and that's actually a 6-seat. So you can put 6 people or 7 people in that truck, which is great. You know what I mean? And so it's tough to find surrounding floor mats, and I don't want the WeatherTech rubber kinds. I've had those before, and honestly, it doesn't make you feel warm and fuzzy, you know, with the WeatherTech rubber kind. I want to have something kind of fancy, cloth almost, or leather, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. I just don't like the rubber feel. You know, sometimes I like to drive barefoot and it just feels lousy on your feet, you know? Look, I like to be comfortable. That's why I wear flip-flops. So I got these. These are diamond stitched faux leather, okay, with the red trim so that it matches my car. The carpet is black, so I got a black floor mat. Black also hides dirt very easily, right? And these were cheap. These were like 30 bucks, I want to say. 25. So these will work. I mean, they're universal. You just put them in the front and just step on it. That's it. If it gets bad after a year or two, just throw it away. I mean, how do you beat it, right? And I went with a diamond stitch theme because my new front seat covers are diamond stitched. But they're gray. I should have gotten like stone color, but you know, looking at it, it's so faded, looked like gray to me, you know. And I like gray, so we put the gray there. So these are from FH Group. I wish they didn't have the FH Group on here, but like I said, it doesn't matter. This is extra insulated over here, not insulated, but there's another layer on here, rubber, for the driver's side, of course, because your heel is always on here, and you're pivoting between the brake and the accelerator. So that's extra reinforced. That's what I was trying to say. The back is just, you know, floor mats for people to put their feet on so they don't track mud into the truck, onto the carpet. And look, they look pretty good. I like the diamond stitch. Don't you guys like the diamond stitch? It's kind of puffy too, you know what I'm saying? There's like some kind of cushion under here. But I think they look great. And these are going to be super easy to install. You just throw it in there, you know what I mean? So this will pretty much complete my truck so far. Let's just go over what I've done to it so far. We got a backup camera that I need, right? Cleaning up that place with the splattered white paint all over was a pain in the ass. I probably used 3 cans of brake parts cleaner to get the paint off. A lot of Super Clean. If it wasn't for Super Clean and that really cool, ingenious brushing system on my drill that I made, I got the rear seats really clean, you know what I mean? And also the headliner, when I had a small leak, had some watermarks on there. They're gone, you know? So that tool that I made was really cool. The Super Clean really got the stains out and the dirt and whatever. And we changed the door actuator on the passenger side. We put together some of the wires that were broken from the right rear that caused the door ajar. We fixed the tire pressure fault sensor warning with the cool tool that I got from one of my reviews that helped the tire sensors relearn whatever, and so now that's gone. I had a couple of OBD2 review products that helped me clear the engine codes. Car passed inspection, fine. Registered, insured it, plated. I got the tonneau cover right on there. I know I got some more shit for it, but I just don't remember. I got so much. Oh, and I'm still working on that damn gas door lid. As you guys know, it's wintertime here. Look. It's extremely difficult to paint properly with this kind of weather. So finally, after 4 times cleaning it, painting it, cleaning it, painting it, sanding it again, ruining it, taking it off again, I probably painted it 4 times. But I brought it down into my basement where my boiler room is. My furnace, there's an enclosed room here with a closed door. So it's always like 70 degrees in there, right? So I'm going over a couple of times with the paint on that, the back too. So looks like I have it pretty good. Not great, but good enough, you know? So I'll be able to install the lid onto the door mechanism that I put on there, right? And so I did a lot to the truck. There's a little crack in my rear taillight, but I just put clear tape over the hole so that water won't go in it. I think after I drive this truck a little bit, a few months, whatever, I might want to try to get the fancy LED neon light type rear taillight, but that's like $150, $200, so I don't know if I want to spend that money just for that. On eBay, there's a guy selling a replacement light just like that for like $25 used. OEM. Should I get it? You can't even see the cracks. No big deal. So let's install these, huh? Oh, it's raining. It's raining. I hate the rain. Actually, I don't mind the rain so much. So you guys know what I mean. I don't really like these rubber ones. They just feel yucky. I put this in the middle. And here, let's pick one of these to put in the right there. Just put that right there. That's it. That's all there is to it. It doesn't look like it sticks too well. You know what I mean? Like you can just roll it around like that. But you know what? Put your foot on it, damn it. And over here, I don't have any floor mats for the front. I thought I did, but I don't. I guess I gave it to the guy who bought my van. Those were like WeatherTech. Uh-oh, too long. That's what she said! Not to me. Oh, okay, these fit much better. Not great, but better. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So there's a groove here. The way the shape of the floor is for this truck. Yeah, that looks just fine, doesn't it? Huh? That looks good. Yes, look, see, this is the gas door. I'm waiting for the lid. That's the only thing that looks yucky right now. Interior is nice and clean now, which is amazing. Just put this down here. And roll that there, just like that. Yeah. There you go, guys, see? Look at how clean the seats are now. There was crap all over the seats before. And here we go, we have the driver's side. There's an issue with not getting the things stuck under the accelerator pedal. You know, that's always like a concern, you know what I mean? There we go. But I actually have like a hook there, so I could actually poke a hole in there, but I don't want to. I think it just holding it there is fine. Look at that, huh? Doesn't that look good? So now we got the diamond stitch seat covers. And we've got the floor mats. That looks good, huh? I like it. So that's it. That's all the improvements that I've done to the Sketchy truck since I bought it. I spent about $350, $400 so far on all the improvements, but it's where I want it to be right now. There are other stuff that I want to get for it that's not pressing. I have to do the brakes on it eventually, but with the weather this way and my body is just so exhausted from working on the truck for like a week straight, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna take a little time off, maybe a day or two to recuperate. I'm sore everywhere, and then I'll probably do the brakes. And also, because the underbody of here has no rust, being it's a South Carolina car, I want to protect the bottom of it from the elements of New York salt and snow, you know, and that'll rust in no time here in New York. So I want to protect the bottom. I have a couple of companies that do undercoating, fluid film and wax oil. They have sent me product to put underneath the car. So stay tuned for a couple of episodes. I'm going to try the fluid film on a part of it and then the wax oil on the chassis, because the wax oil is almost permanent, right? And the fluid film is like a maintenance thing where you got to do it every year or two because it's wet to the touch. It's almost like oil. You just spray it all over the place and it protects it from corrosion and rust. But it's like a maintenance thing. You always got to do it. You could put those on like parts that kind of move, like springs and stuff, but you never put any undercoating on like exhaust mufflers where it burns, or spinning parts like your brakes, you know what I mean? But maybe the back of the brakes, you can spray some fluid film. But the wax oil is for basically the frame, the chassis, the under part of the bed, rocker panels on the bottom, you know, that's like permanent, you know. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I don't have a lift. I have a couple of ramps that I've never used before, at least in this part of Long Island. I used to use it in Queens, but they were kind of sketchy too. But hey, it's a sketchy truck, you know. So stay tuned for undercoating videos on this, and then I might put I won't even tell you. You're gonna have to wait. I hope you guys enjoyed the series of my sketchy truck improvement videos. It's been encompassing my attention for the past couple of weeks, you know. But truck looks great, and I'm happy with it as long as the engine still runs. And like I said, if there's anybody out there who owns a engine rebuilding firm here in Long Island or something like that, I'd be interested in doing a collaboration with you and your business on swapping out an engine in the future. Keep that in mind and let me know in the comments if you're interested. Thanks a lot for joining me. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
His name's Henry.
Mowers and blowers.
Mowers and Blowers. That's right. Here at Mowers and Blowers, we push them into the garage and they come out driving.